Well then, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, as we are moments away from going live on this Friday evening, looking to get all of our weekends started off on good terms into the breach. Realistically, on paper, should be winning this match. However, matches are never ever won on paper. You have to follow it up and back up all of the talk. And forgive me, but I have noticed one player for Gucci Squad has no name. So I am going to have to cast this match, calling him beta. It's his fault at the end of the day. Shouldn't be toxic. As this doesn't get started. Look, block names and avatars. It does not move. There is nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. So you have to bear with me on that one. Adam has got some horrible timing. Or did he? No, they didn't push. Isk needs to back him up here to help him out because he will drop. But somehow Adam stays alive. How does he stay alive there? All the kills are going the way of Into the Breach in round number 1 in this best of 1. And it's Toxic left alive in a 1 versus 5. And with 4 players for Into the Breach still on 100 HP, it's going to be too much of a mountain to climb for him. Into the Breach with a clean round. Not the cleanest of rounds, but a clean round. There you go, 1-0 up. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. That's here with us this evening. Hope you enjoy the cast, and I hope you enjoy the game. And let's hope, for all of those Into the Breach fans out there, that Into the Breach come out of this match this evening with a fat W on their record. And that is a good way to go about it. Adam finds first blood once again. And that was the Toxic full owner. Is up short, finds one, but MP9 is going to do a lot of damage, especially if you haven't got Kevlar. Not only is it going to do damage, it's going to put a lot of money in your pocket as well. Cypher, he's here for 2. He drops down on the head of owner and fires his body into oblivion. Tadpole, he's got a feeling that there's going to be someone sneaking up connector, and he is right. He just hasn't had the timing to spot it so far. Cypher has all the timing going his way in mid, and Adam finishes it off. 2-0 the scoreline Into the Breach, and it's been a very solid start. So let us know in chat how you think the round count is going to end in this match. I'm going to 16-7 Into the Breach. 16-7. Let us know in chat. I'm going to give you a round. If anyone gets it correct, with the correct winner as well, I might gift you a sub to the channel. It's you know, I might give you a sub to the channel. I will give you a sub to the channel, but you need to get it in before the end of this round. Isk holding tunnel and finds first blood. It's a very quick shot as well. Owner's up. He's managed to sneak through the flames as he fights 2. That's at a 3 versus 3. Make that 2 versus 2. A quick trade in mid. It's 1 for 1 everywhere. But the problem is, for Gucci Squad right now, the bomb is not in the hands of any player. They're going to have to go back for it. And Temple is sneaking onto the B side. But Cypher has his number. And it's now all on Toxic to get the job done. One versus 2. Cypher is on 21 HP, so that's pretty much a one-shot kill as long as he doesn't hit a limb. Tadpole has positioned himself for the A site plant, and he's going to be correct in thinking it's coming A. The problem is Toxic going to have a look through that little gap that Tadpole was holding? He is, and just like that, it's a 1 versus 1 situation, a very winnable situation for Toxic as well. Like I said earlier, Cypher on 21 HP is pretty much a one-bullet kill in the torso. So he's got it all to do. No kit as well, so he has to move. He's actually stuck his way onto site. He's expecting the player to be in CT as of right now. He has yet to find him, and time is ticking. And every second that goes by, he has picked up a kit, but he's going to be peaked just in time. Yes, he is. 2-1 goes on the board. Gucci Squad pick up their first round of the evening. And Mr. Yanden's got a 16-0 into the breach in there. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. That is diminished. That is gone. It was a good try, though. I respect it. And as of right now, it's Gucci Squad that are respected into the breach's mid-play because they seemed a bit hesitant to go out into mid there without those smokes and flashes going down. So, little do they know, it is a full eco for Into the Breach, and it's an absolute man-made turret here of USPs and P250s in the window. Are they going to find a kill, though? The taps are going down, and I'll tell you what, it's a 1-for-1 early on. That HE grenade is going to do a lot of damage, as someone famous called Phil Swift says. Something that Flex Seal is not going to be enough to fix. If you know, you know. I'll leave you to sit on that one. Toxic gets the bomb down, and that should be the round for Into the Breach. For Gucci Squad, excuse me, not Into the Breach. It should be tied up at 2-2. Dinks are going down, but with these weapons that Into the Breach have, it is not enough. And Adam, oh, he's heard the step bait, has heard him. Yeah, he will be removed out of round number 4. And we're all tied up once again. Yes, Mr. Yanden, you did jinx it. Shame on you. Ever since you said that, Into the Breach has not won a round. Shame on you. I'm just joking. It happens. I mean, it is Mirage, so it's not going to be a surprise if it's an overtime. Every time I seem to cast Mirage, it's overtime. And that's a nice shot coming out of Isk. And every time I seem to be looking at Isk, he finds a nice orb shot. Dobbo has the timing, he has the reaction time to back it up as well. As Toxic will forward, it's now a 5 versus 3 for Into the Breach. The push is coming towards B, and it's all on Cypher to really hold this strong. Drops the smoke, swings out, finds one. He tries to transfer the spray through the smoke, does not connect though. He finds the headshot, but with that M4A1S, it's not going to be enough. And it's now a 2 versus 2 situation for the minute, as these two other players from Into the Breach look to start retaking the B site on the flank. Dobbo and Isk are just waiting patiently for this flank to come in, and it will only be a matter of time before it gets going. Dobbo finds the first kill. They only need to find one. The C4 needs to be defused as well. That's not going to be a problem. As Wonderful drops in quick fashion, and Into the Breach have another lead in the match. Now, this is going to really test Gucci Squad here because they have been getting plants, so they can afford to buy. It's not a complete full buy. Galil in hand of owner and not full utility as well. So, Into the Breach definitely have the better buy here. They just need to capitalise on it. And Cypher's getting aggressive. Is he going to be punished? No, Beta pulls out the Molotov or the smoke. I'm not too sure what it was, but whatever it was, it punished him. He should not have done that at that time. At least wait a few more seconds or wait for a teammate to back you up. But Into the Breach are not going to complain. They have the man advantage once again in another round early on in this best of one. And now Gucci Squad are kind of at a standstill. They've wasted a smoke on 8. Make that 2 smokes, in fact. And oh my goodness, Isk finds the shot to connect onto Wonderful through the smoke. And as of right now, it's all on Dubbo to hold the B side strong, like his teammate Cypher did last time round. He's heard the flash in B app, so he's going to know that they are starting to head towards B. If not B, it's going to be underpass. And number 2 on your minimap, Tadpole, is in position for that. Dobbo's hearing the steps coming out. He needs to be quick. We're staying on board with Dobbo as he looks to defend the B side. He finds one, swings out for the second, does not connect with a bullet low. Isk will back him up, and it's a 4 versus 1 situation. Too much of a mountain to climb once again for Gucci Squad. And it will be 4-2 for Into the Breach. And a lot of love for Isk in the chat. It's good to see. He is a very, very good player on his day. That is for sure. And a very, very entertaining player to watch and cast. And hopefully he comes up with some more highlight reel plays this evening. Meanwhile, Dobbo just jump peeking over into B-App, trying to get any information he can, any legs he can possibly spot to get some early info. As of right now, though, all the info he's going to get is a load of nades coming towards his face. Cypher gets the shots to back up Dobbo's HE grenade. Cypher finds 2 with a nice spray down. In fact, the Flames are going to finish it off. Isk is here waiting to pounce on the player that picks up the C4 as Temple will drop. And it's all on Owner 1 versus 5 with the Deagle. It's going to be too much to handle. And Into the Breach, I'm going to say it now, has 5 on the board in a matter of probably 20 seconds. Ten to go. He's not budging. Okay, maybe another 20 seconds. He doesn't want to save, though, because if he saves it, the money is going to be a little bit skewed amongst his team. I mean, Base is on 1.3k, Toxic's only on $50, and Owner, if he saves this round, he's going to be left on 200, so, yeah, has to die. He's going to try and find one in the meantime. Does not happen. Isk just on absolute fire right now. Every shot he seems to fire seems to be connecting, and it's great to see, and his teammates are going to be loving every single time it happens. And the fans, of course. The fans even more so. So it looks to be another B hit, and it's going to be all on Dobbo to hold strong once again. The HE grenade comes in to stop the push. He's going to have to drop a smoke, but it's not good. He is blind, so let's cut him a little bit of slack. But the whole of B side is all on Gucci Squad right now. Owner finds Dobbo, and it looks to get a little bit awkward. Weapons are going to be picked up for Gucci Squad, and the bomb is still yet to go down. I'm wondering why they're being so hesitant here. They know Into the Breach have the weapons. They know they don't. If they allow Into the Breach to just rotate over, it gets a little bit awkward for them. And there's one. Adam finds a HE kill. Toxic's quick to swing and finds the kill very quickly. What you have to do if you don't have Kevlar with the aim punch, you just have to find kills quickly to avoid that problem. And Cypher is going to be stepping out towards the B side. He whips out the Deagle. He finds one. It's not going to be enough to win the round, though, because Isk is left in a 1 versus 2. We've been talking about him early on. Can he find the clutch? The bomb is ticking. It seems too late to do it. And Isk, he's just going to have to save the AWP here. So really, a round Into the Breach have dropped the ball on. It was a no Kevlar, pure pistol round for Gucci Squad. And just being punished there, not really much Dobbo could have done. His HE connected flush. He got flashbanged, so just did not have any backup, unfortunately. And with that, they lost the whole of the B site. 3, make that 4 players once again, and they're going to look to start pushing towards Dobbo once again. It's literally deja vu this time. They've got a bit of better weaponry. Dobbo has the better shot though this time round. He swings out for the second, cannot get it. But once again, it's the whole of the B site for Gucci Squad to play with, and the man advantage as well with that kill from Owner. And you've got to call to save it. You have to call to save if you're into the breach. Tadpole's on no money. Dobbo's on no money. That kill is going to be helpful, but it's not going to win you the round. It's not even going to get you close to winning the round as time is ticking and has been ticked far too much. To the point where this round is literally impossible to win. So, Gucci Squad claw themselves back in once again as they look to try to tie this match up for the third time. But the thing is, with Into the Breach's three-man save, plenty of money to throw around. And that money obviously converting to some decent weaponry. 5 rifles in play, AWP being one of them on ISK, and that AWP is an incredible weapon when it's on a player like ISK. Flashes towards A, they look to change it up. Gucci Squad this time round. Are they going to be punished for it? They still sent the one player towards B into the breach, so they have the manpower ready to sort the problem. ISK has to swing, somehow he survives. With 18 HP, how does that happen? Wonderful finds Tadpole. And the trades are just going back and forth to the point where it's going in the way of Into the Breach. And it's a 2 versus 1 in their favour. Bomb goes down. Does this have to swing? No, Beta has his number. And it's a 1 versus 1 situation. Dobbo's going to need to be 100% accurate here. Otherwise, Beta will be winning the round. And he hears the steps as well. This is all on Beta to throw hit. This should be a round win. 100 times out of 100 from this point. Swings out when he hears the tap. Dobbo will drop. And Gucci Squad tie us up once again. So, 5-all scoreline. As a Molotov is used to stop the A rush coming in. Beta looking to find a pick. Going to throw that weapon over to his teammate. Wonderful is the primary AWPer. So, not surprised that that happens. Owner trying to find some kills through the smoke. He's going to eat 26 worth of HP. In the meantime, though, but Beta's found first blood. It's a quick trade back. But Beta, oh my goodness, what a shot over the smoke. Cypher is pretty much deleted. Nothing he can do about that one. Apart from just literally not peek, don't challenge. 3 versus 4 situation for the whole to come in. But with Tadpole dying on A site, that solo A player, that is the whole of the A site for GucciSquad777 to play with. And looking at the money, I would not be surprised if a save is called. It looks like that is going to be the case. ISK will keep his favourite weapon alive, hopefully into the next round, as long as Gucci Squad don't hunt. But the thing is, they have the money to hunt, so it'd be strange to see them not try and find a kill somewhere. And realistically, at this point, they know where they are. No one's cleared the B site out. They've pretty much cut off this whole part of the map. But the problem is, Dobbo has found a frag with that MP9. And that's going to give him a bit of extra money. Not only that, he swaps out the MP9 for an AK-47. So he gets the extra money bonus for the kill with that weapon. And then he gets rewarded with a better weapon as well. All these little margins are huge for a CT side success. But the problem right now is Into the Breach, for the first time in this match, are losing. 6-5 the scoreline, as we are over halfway through the first half. In fact, we are over 2/3 into the first half, so time is running out for Into the Breach if they want to win the half. Owner flashed himself in. They know that Cypher could be pushed up. They gave up mid early on, something that they have not been doing much of so far. However, the B site is pretty much clear. Dobbo's the only player on short, and he actually finds Temple somehow. Adam swings up from under, and he finds a kill with the MP9. And suddenly, this begins to look very, very awkward for GucciSquad. The smoke's going to be played with from both parties. Let's go back on that, because Adam, little does he know, there's a player right on the other side of this smoke. And it's all about reaction time here. Who has a quicker reaction? It's going to be Adam. Dobbo finds one elsewhere. It's all on Beta to clutch this one up 1v4. Otherwise, Into the Breach will be tying this up once again at 6-6. And there it is. Adam finds it. A great round out of Adam. A beautiful, well-timed flank coming in. And he is rewarded with a round win. So let's see what both teams have got now. Another buy versus buy. I think this is probably the first full buy versus full buy of the match so far. We've seen a few buys with GucciSquad against the Into the Breach buy with a Galil, but this time round it's 5 AK-47s with pretty much full utility. I think it was just one player that did not have full utility. I think he had 3 nades. Meanwhile, Beta has found an early kill in mid, and that will be Isk, the key player for Into the Breach. So that is definitely a rather favourable pick to find. Nade goes in. Beta knocked down to 69 HP. Cheeky. And the execute is looking like it's coming in, but actually it's a fake. It's over towards A. Tadpole's going to be wary of it. He knows it's coming in, and he finds both players. He finds the C4 as well. He's going to call out to his teammates that was indeed a fake over towards B. Let's not worry. Bob is over here with me. I have Beta in my crosshair as well, and I've sent him to his grave and Into the Breach. This round is pretty much impossible for Wonderful to win. So Into the Breach find another lead in the match. 7-6 is going to be the scoreline in about 20 seconds time. And Wonderful really doesn't need to force his death here. His teammates are going to have enough money for the next round, excluding Owner. So Wonderful can buy up a smoke. He goes smoke, Molotov, flash. He could go flash, flash, smoke, HE. No, he can't. That's not quick maths. But never, he could get 3 nades. And it's pretty much any 3 nades he wants, and he opts for 2 flashes and a smoke. He could have gone Molotov, smoke, flash if he wanted. Chooses not to. But what is going to happen is a timeout is being called in. I wonder if that is from GucciSquad, just to see how the finances are going to be in the last round. Whilst we are sitting on a timeout, just a quick shout out to our sponsors, G2A.com. Once again, Into the Breach, really appreciate G2A.com as our sponsor. And if you haven't headed over to G2A.com already today, they have an insane Black Friday sale on right now. I think they're calling it the Black Friday Feast, which is a bit of a tongue twister. Black Friday Feast sale that they've got going on right now. So head over to the G2A.com website to go and find yourself a new game. See if a game that you want is on sale. Meanwhile, Dobbo has found Beta. And Beta may want to go and look at G2A.com on his Shift Tab Steam web browser while he's dead, because he's going to be dead for the next minute and a half. Wonderful finds a kill elsewhere as Auto Director wants to finally wake up. Wonderful. Trying to get himself up mid. Suspected a player to be in connector as of right now, though. Not going to be there. And the creep towards B looks to continue to come in. Isk is waiting for a window push, and it's not going to come in either. Temple is pushing straight out onto the B site. He finds Cypher. Make that double as well to back it up. And this is now a 4 versus 2 situation for Gucci Squad to hold on and get this one tied up once again. And we are going to go to the 15th round, and whoever wins that round is going to win the half. But obviously, as we all know, you cannot win the match in the first half. It's about exactly how you back it up in the second. So many times in this game, you see 11-4, 12-3 scorelines, and that team wins the pistol, they win the anti-eco, and then they win the buy round, and suddenly they're back in the game. The finances are on their side. So 8-7, still a very close game. And realistically, whoever wins the pistol round in the second half is in pole position for winning the match, and that is just as simple as it is. Obviously, Mirage slightly leans towards CT, but oh, it's a nice shot from Isk. He's found that shot a few times so far in the first half. And I've got to say, he has been crucial so far for Into the Breach's round wins. Every round that Into the Breach seem to be winning, Isk is getting a kill every single time, and Adam is firing very well in mid as well. They have the man advantage. What can they do with it? It's been a very backwards and forwards half for Into the Breach. They had a decent lead. It looked like it was going to be going their way. Gucci Squad have clawed their way back into it. And we are now tied at 7-7. As Into the Breach look to push for a Prem spot eventually. That's got to be the goal. Of course it has. If you're not setting your goals high, then you shouldn't set any at all, in my eyes. So a wise man once told me, shoot for the stars and maybe you'll land on the moon if you miss. Temple finds the first kill of this, what was a pretty slow second half to this round. And it's now a 3 versus 3 situation. As things look to pick back up in the pace department, Temple finds another kill, and he's finding some crucial kills on the back end of round 15. It's going to be a site to play with, but the B push coming in from Dobbo has stopped the A plant coming in. It's not going to be enough though. Temple finds another kill, and he was a crucial part in round 15. We go into the score, or we go into the half with an 8-7 scoreline for Gucci Squad. And Into the Breach have a big few rounds coming up here if they want to keep this match close. So then, we are underway for this second half. It's going to be a Rashbino stop as the Into the Breach players hold down the W key straight towards the B site. They're hop, skipping, jumping, playing hopscotch, whatever you want to call it. But it's 2 blue kills and the kill feed made a 3. The trades are coming back. It's a 3 versus 2 for Gucci Squad. Now the bomb is still yet to go down. It's a little bit dicey over on the B site still. Into the Breach do not have any opportunities for kills really right now. And boy, oh boy, Toxic's got the perfect timing. Beta's on the flank as well. And Gucci Squad pick up the second pistol of the match. And here we go. It's a full eco coming out of Into the Breach. Probably a wise choice. Maybe hope for a plant. It looks to be a delay B if you're looking at the minimap. All 5 yellow dots are slowly making their way towards B. Or are they? Are they going underpass? And the problem is right now, I believe Wonderful is jump checking it. They're going to hear the scout. But right now, they've got all the timing. Has he seen them, though? I don't think he has. He has not reacted whatsoever if he has seen them. And here comes the jump up. This finds the first frag. It's going to be a scout, but it's the man advantage. That's what matters most right now. Let's not get too carried away. It's still 5 players without Kevlar, and 4 of them still with a Glock. Is can get something going with this scout shot, but he needs to watch his backside. Otherwise, he will be shot and he will be killed off in round number 17. Temple is straight up connector. He's trying to get the spray down. It will eventually connect. Dobbo finds 1. It's a 2 versus 3 for Into the Breach as the plant looks to be diffused. And it will come in. Or will it? They're not sticking it. Toxic has a window here to find a kill. Will he find it, though, is the question in time. No, he will not. Bomb gets defused. And Gucci Squad are the first team to break into double digits. And here we go. This is where it matters most now for Into the Breach. If they want to keep intact in this match, in this best of 1, they have to win this round. Otherwise, it's most definitely going to be an uphill battle from here on out. Adam gets found for first blood. Cypher's quickly there to trade back over on the B side. Beta's in a nice position. It's a 1-for-1 trade all over the place. It's all on Beta to hold the B side. Does not come in. Isk finds him on the back of the site, and it's a 2 versus 2 situation. In fact, Isk has found the barrel of Owner. He connects on the torso, and that will be all on Toxic to win out this 1 versus 2. And this is definitely a round you want to be winning if you're Into the Breach. They do just that. 2 players stay alive, and with that round win, Gucci Squad are in a bit of a financial difficulty right now. Beta buys up the org, but look at this. Toxic, wonderful. Deagles for 3 players and an Famous, excuse me, on Owner. So it's a very janky buy, to say the least. Looking over on Into the Breach. Full utility, pretty much. AWP and 4 AKs. But Into the Breach have dropped some what would be considered favourite rounds already in this match. In the trades, 2 for 2 overall early on. 3 versus 3 situation for the last 1.5 minutes in round 19. And Isk has had to collect the bomb in mid. And he jumps over just in time before he gets peeked from window. Wary of a flank. Maybe that's a bit of a data analysis. Or they've been to the drawing board. They know exactly what Gucci Squad do, maybe. They seem pretty sure that that flank was coming in. Obviously, there isn't. It's going to be 2 players pushing up mid instead. And in fact, the weapons are going to be saved as well. And maybe Isk is going to be wary of it. Adam, he does not want to be shot in the back here. He's actually going to swap out for the AWP. Sensible choice to make, considering he's on 9 HP. He's going to have to find a 1-shot, 1-kill. Or someone's going to find him for a 1-shot, 1-kill. So definitely the correct play to do. The most value play for sure. Smokes are going to come out over onto this B site, but Into the Breach look to be there ready for this push to come in. And in fact, the flank is coming in on number 2 on Toxic as well on the minimap. He's going to find 1. Yep, that's 2 quick kills. And this push looks to come towards a standstill. It's a double in a 1 versus 3. You're not going to check the corner under the window. And Gucci Squad find a really big round with the weak buy. And once again, eco time for Into the Breach has to be done. If you force up this round, which really isn't going to be a good buy, it's not going to be a full buy for a single player. If you lose the round and Gucci Squad win it clean, you're in a hell of a lot of trouble. So definitely eco here, if you ask me. If I'm the Into the Breach coach right now, I'm telling them to eco. But that is why I'm not a coach, folks. Adam has forced up. Cypher is looking like he's buying up as well. He's not going to go below 2.7k though. I'm not sure what the Adam AK buy is all about, if I'm being honest. Maybe a bit of communication error. Who knows? But nevertheless, he is going to be needed if they want to win the round. Isk with the P250, something a lot less powerful than what he's used to having. Obviously that being the AWP, but still his accuracy can make the P250 look like a mini AWP sometimes. But boom, wonderful is there. He finds the head of Adam, and that is not a good start. That AK has been dropped, and wonderful is tapping away. And M4 does get picked up. That AK is still sitting in bottom mid. Cypher will want to pick that up eventually. In fact, Cypher is going to get the M4 from Dobbo, and Dobbo will just pick it up for him. Beta holding the short push. Is he going to peek? Oh, he sees the back of the head of Cypher. So he's going to call out to his team. He's going to back up. And they need to back up for the bomb into the breach. 30 seconds left. They need to make a play here. And now Dobbo is trying to make one, but he gets caught with his pants down in connector. And it's all on Cypher to clutch this one up. 1 versus 4, 19 seconds. Seems too hard to handle. And it's just that. 12-8 scoreline now for Gucci Squad, as they look to start putting away from Into the Breach. So here we go. Big round for Into the Breach here. If they could pick up this one, they're still in okay shape. If they lose, they're in a hell of a lot of trouble, especially if they don't plant. Plant is crucial here if you are to lose the round. You have to plant. Molotov comes out. Owner is here in sandwich though. He is not going to be Molotov'd out. He fights 2. Make that 3 as it takes Isk for a late push to come in to clean him up. But once all is done on the A site, it's Adam left in a 1 versus 3 situation with 1 minute 12 left on the clock. Not going to happen. Wonderful. Finds the frag. And Into the Breach just need to find an answer for this Gucci Squad CT side. Early Molotovs coming out from Gucci Squad to stop the early pushes coming out. Pretty standard nowadays. It's been pretty standard for a long time, that Molotov on ramp early. If not a Molotov, it's a smoke. So not a surprise that is coming out. However, the smokes are coming in, and the execute will continue to come in. It's Tech 9s and just pure pistols for Into the Breach. Cypher's actually going to cook wonderful on the barbecue. Last time I checked, it was Thanksgiving yesterday. We are just under a month away from Christmas. But it looks like Christmas might have come early for Into the Breach if they can win this round. Toxic, though, with his teammate Beta, who's going to start pushing towards his ace. Oh, my goodness, the one tap from Toxic coming in, and that will get things going. Gucci Squad get 14 on the board, and they're going to be 2 away from winning this best-of-1 matchup. So then with the plant, Into the Breach could afford to buy with a lot of ease, actually. A lot of financial freedom. And it's going to be another B hit, but the problem is 3 Gucci squad players have headed towards B, and it's a great read. Have they heard the steps? They must have, because Wonderful's here ready. He swings out for 2. He's going to look to jump for a coldzera third. It does not connect, though. He is not coldzera. He is an imposter. Vote him off the ship. Kills going down all over the place. 3 versus 2 situation in favour for the Gucci squad. Temple once again doesn't get checked on the window. It's an absolute massacre on the B side. And Isk is looking to get his team on his back. Toxic has been flanking a lot on the B executes for Into the Breach. Is Isk going to remember that? And is he going to get that info given to him? If it does, then this should be a very winnable round. There's a lot of time left on the clock, and you've got to be thinking now, if you're in the head of Isk, he hasn't shown himself market, he's not shown himself short, he's flanked a fair few times in this match so far. He's got to be apps. He just has to be, but Toxic finds him first. And it's going to be a minimum of 7 match points for Gucci squad. Oh, it came so close for Isk. It got a little bit hectic on the B site for Gucci squad. But Toxic saves them from a nasty Isk 1 versus 3 clutch. And Into the Breach now. Backs are against the wall. No mistakes can be made here on out. Isk swings out. He's only going to be good enough for 1. It's a 2v2 trade overall in the round. Cypher is looking to trade back, but he's going to be a few seconds too late because Owner has already creeped back to top connector. Wonderful's found the AWP shot. Owner finds 2, and that is going to be all she wrote. Gucci squad